Colorado High School Activities Association softball is on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network this afternoon from Eaton High School. It's the regular season finale as the Brush Bee Diggers, winners of 16 in a row, take on the Eaton Reds. I'm John Beltran, and what a game this should be, as both teams will be hosting in regional play coming up a week from tomorrow. But as for now, the Bee Diggers would love to extend this winning streak as we're about to get underway with the opening pitch brought to you by Buildings by Design. First impressions are important. Visit Buildings by Design, buildingsbydesign.com. Here is Braylon Rule against Julia Meager, and the pitch is a strike there on the inner half. No balls and one strike on a rather cool afternoon in Eaton. And the pitch swung on and fouled back. No balls and two strikes. Braylon Rule will be followed by center fielder Carly Tatalini. Batting third is Alicia Hernandez. The cleanup hitters Brisa Aguirre Garcia. Avery Lefevre hits fifth. Batting sixth is Mason Unrein. Keely Langford in left hits seventh. And the pitch swinging a foul to the screen. Amaya Bruno, the third baseman, hits eighth, and Reese Lambert, the DP, will hit ninth. No balls and two strikes on Braylon Rule. Righty against righty. Bee Diggers in their white uniforms and black pants. And that one bounces to the plate, slipped out of her hand. It's Jaylee Lewis at first, Kiana Smith at second, Stephanie Bingley at third, Blake Duncan's the shortstop, Shelby Probelski in left, Rael Navarro in center, Ayla Ritchie in right, Amelia Bowden behind the plate, and that's up and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Braylon Rule. The Bee Diggers are 18-2 overall. Eaton is at 14-7. And the pitch, that's low. 3 balls and 2 strikes below the knees. Three and 2 to Braylon Rule. Meager gets the sign to the plate. Swung on and fisted on the ground to third, and the throw to first is going to be in time. Rule got down the line, but thrown out by Stephanie Bingley, and there's one down. That'll send up Carly Tatalini. Cashlin Tatalini not in today's lineup. Tatalini, the left-handed hitter for Brush. And the pitch up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Carly hitting .491. Braylon Rule was hitting .590 going into that plate appearance. 1 ball and no strikes. The Reds dressed in their red uniforms with the gray pants. And the pitch swung on and popped foul and out of play. And the count levels at 1 ball and 1 strike. Bee Digger football team last night picked up a 61-3 victory over Sterling as they'll play a week from tonight right here on 1010 against Weld Central in Keensburg. The Brush girls are coming off a 4-1 victory against Lamar. And the pitch, that is just off the corner. 2 balls and 1 strike on the changeup. Yeah, the bats have been stymied a little bit for Brush, but they did win both games 3-1 on Saturday against Resurrection Christian and 4-1 on Tuesday against Lamar. And the 2-1. And that is low, 3-1. 3 balls and 1 strike with Alicia Hernandez waiting to hit next. Brand new field, brand new school here in Eaton. And the offering. Swung on and grounded to short. Duncan has got it. Fires to first, 2 down. That'll send up Alicia Hernandez, batting .449. The Bee Diggers is a team hitting .436, but it's going to be hard-pressed to rack up base hits against Julia Meager. She has been solid all season long. Eaton always has pitching. Swung on and hit off the end of the bat to second. Should be a routine play. It is, as the throw to first is made by Kiana Smith. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Julia Meager. Let's head to the bottom of the first inning in Eaton. The Beat Diggers do not score, and the Reds are coming to bat on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Mason Unrein has thrown two tremendous games back-to-back. She'll have to do it again. The pitch, and that is on the outside corner for a strike to the left-hander hitting Zoe Lampe. No balls and one strike. The Beat Diggers defensively with Olivia Gillick at first, Alicia Hernandez at second, Amaya Bruno at third. Braylon rolls it short. The offering, swing and a miss up in the zone. Keely Langford's in left, Carly Tattolini in center. The right fielders Avery Lefevre and Brisa Aguirre Garcia is behind the plate. No balls and two strikes. And the pitch, extremely high, 1-2. Unrein at 7-0 with a 4.07 ERA. But has pitched, as I mentioned, two gems on Saturday against Resurrection Christian, then beat Lamar in a one-hitter 4-1. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Took something off it, down and away. And there's one down in the bottom of the first inning. Here is Blake Duncan. When you look at Eaton offensively, they're certainly pretty potent themselves, hitting .392. And the pitch to the right-hander is a strike on the outside corner. Duncan hitting .531. That's good for second on the team. Unrein gets a sign. Unrein to the plate. Swung on and fouled. Up the left side, it's 0-2. Kiana Smith is on deck, followed by Stephanie Bingley. Julia Meager hits fifth. Jaylee Lewis hits sixth. The left fielder Shelby Probelski at seventh. Ayla Ritchie eighth, and Rael Navarro bats ninth. The pitch swung on and popped up. Foul territory, third base side. Bruno calls for it and makes the catch. And there's two down. As Amaya Bruno puts it away, and here's Kiana Smith. Smith on the season, leading the team with a .556 average for the sophomore. Got a very wide stance. And she's way out in front. The pitch, swung on and grounded to short. Rules got it. Fires to first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Mason Unrein. Let's head to the second and Eaton. No score between the Beat Diggers and Reds on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Brisa Aguirre Garcia leads off the second for the Beat Diggers. No score in Eaton. That was a 7-minute first inning. The lone sophomore in the starting lineup for Brush against Julia Meager. And that pitch is a strike at the knees. No balls and one strike. Aguirre Garcia hitting .566. That's good for third on the team behind Roland Langford. And the offering. And that is up and in, and the count levels at 1-1. These pitchers were on in the first inning. See if that continues in the second. 1 ball, 1 strike to the opening hitter. The pitch swung on and fisted in the infield. Takes a couple of hops to second, throw to first in time. Boy, that was cued out there. Usually it's cued off the end of the bat. It was cued off the fist. And Kiana Smith made the play. The Beat Diggers have hit 3 on the ground, or make it 4 on the ground in the infield. All the plays have been made. And here's Avery Lefevre batting .367. Julia Meager to the plate. Low. 1 ball and no strikes. A game time temperature in Eaton of 50 degrees. Hasn't been like that since that tournament in Brush on that Saturday a few weeks ago. The offering swung on and lifted towards short. An easy play for Duncan. She makes the grab. And there's 2 down. Well, the Beat Diggers and Reds have been aggressive, but nobody has really squared it up yet. Mason Unrein trying to help her own cause. Batting .316. Meager looks over at the wristband. The pitch inside. A ball and no strikes. Yeah, plenty of activity today on the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Fort Morgan football tonight at 7 o'clock on B106 against Lincoln. Then there's swung on and fouled back, and the count levels at 1-1. Haxton and Caliche volleyball and football on 94.5 The Ranch. And then our Burlington Sports on KNABradio.com. Burlington Yuma football. Right now it's Burlington softball against Dolores Huerta. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 down, the base is empty. And the pitch, and that one bounces up there. Second time she's done that. Now, when I mean bounces, I mean it takes about 5 or 6 bounces. 2 balls and 1 strike to Unrein. Meager delivers. Swung on and grounded sharply to third on 1 hop. An excellent play by Bingley. Fires to first for the out. And it's another 1-2-3 inning for Julia Meager. 1 1/2 innings are in the books. Brush nothing, Eaton nothing on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. I'm John Beltran. Let's head to the bottom of the second inning. Mason Unrein delivers. Swung on and fisted towards second. Alicia Hernandez underhands to first. 1 pitch, 1 out as Stephanie Bingley is retired. Man, these teams are coming up swinging, but these are quality pitches. A lot of hitters have been jammed. Here is Julia Meager, big, strong right-handed hitter for the Reds. Unrein to the plate. Swung on and popped foul and out of play off to the right. No balls and 1 strike. Meager batting .288. She's a junior. You don't want this game to be too tight all the way. If not, last at bat goes to Eaton. 200 down the lines, the pitch. Swung on and fisted off the glove of Unrein, but she picks it up and throws to first for the out. Again, a jam job by Mason Unrein in the circle, 2 down. And this game so far has gone extremely fast. We played 13 minutes, and we already have 11 outs. Here's Jaylee Lewis, the first baseman. The pitch. Swung on and fisted foul towards the B-Digger dugout on the first base side. Lewis hitting .381. Well, good teams play quick games. Had that against Resurrection Christian on Saturday, against Lamar on Tuesday. And the offering, that's upstairs. Mason Unrein has thrown just 2 balls out of the first 13 pitches. 11 strikes. She's already retired 5 hitters. 1 ball and 1 strike. Unrein delivers. That is a strike on the outer half at the knees. It's 1-2. To Jaylee Lewis. Base is empty. 2 down, bottom of the second inning. No score. Still looking for our first base runner. The pitch. Swung on and driven foul. Solid contact there, but about 30 feet foul down the left field side. Count remains at 1 ball and 2 strikes. They want that same softball. Yeah, brand new facility, brand new school. Gorgeous in Eaton. The offering. Changeup stays high. Kind of got stuck in the palm. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Shelby Probelski will hit next. The right-handed hitter awaits the pitch, and here it comes. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Unrein. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the senior. We head to the third. No score between Brush and Eaton in Eaton on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Bottom of the order for the B-Diggers, 7, 8, and 9 as we head to the third. No score. Keely Langford will lead off for Brush. Having a big season offensively. Swing and a miss on a pitch on the inner half. No balls and 1 strike. Keely hitting .581 on the season. And the pitch, very high. In fact, the catcher Bowden had to jump just to secure that ball. 1-1. Here to Keely Langford to lead off the third. And fisted foul, check swing. Off to the right, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Yeah, that definitely was might not have been a strike either. 1-2 to Langford. Julia Meager gets the sign, delivers, and that is taken. Let's see, another check swing hit the bat. Foul ball at the plate. Remains at 1-2. She'll be followed by Bruno and Reese Lambert in the 9th position. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Langford awaits. Fouled off to the right. Another check swing. Hasn't had a good swing yet except the first one. Remains at 1-2. We have not had a base runner as of yet. 12 up, 12 down. And the 1-2 pitch. Up and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Bee Diggers have 1 lefty in the lineup. That's Carly Tatalini. That's been the case all season. Meager with a 2-2. Fouled. Another jam job. But Keeley made contact, staying alive in the plate appearance. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the offering. Up and away. 3-2. Well, any way you can get on. This is the first full count we've had to any hitter. And it comes in the top of the 3rd inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that's up and away. It's a walk to Langford. That'll send up Amaya Bruno, first base runner for either team. Bruno hitting .302. Yeah, somebody's got to get into one. Hasn't happened for either side yet. The pitch, up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Not going to be easy to run on Amelia Bowden. She got a strong arm. All of a sudden, Julia Meager trying to locate the strike zone. 32 pitches, 17 strikes, and 15 balls. And the offering. Swing and a miss. On a pitch on the outer half of the count, levels at 1 ball and 1 strike to the senior third baseman, Amaya Bruno. Meager again checking the band on her left forearm. The offering, squaring to bunt, and pops it foul to the backstop. 1-2. This 3rd inning brought to you by Stubbs Gas and Oil. One-stop shopping does exist. Gas, food, and all your travel accessories. Man, they're awesome at Stubbs Gas and Oil off I-76 and exit 66A in Wiggins. The pitch, swing and a miss. And a strikeout of Amaya Bruno on a pitch on the outer half, and there's 1 down. And Julia Meager has just picked up her first strikeout of the game. Here's Reese Lambert. Limited playing time this year. The pitch, swing and a miss late on that one. It's 0-1. Lambert, only a sophomore, hitting .300. No balls and 1 strike, the offering. Boy, she's late on that one. It's 0-2. Yeah, got to start a little bit earlier than that. No balls and 2 strikes. Keely Langford walks. She's still at first with 1 out. The pitch, swing and a miss, and a pitch up and away. And Lambert strikes out on 3 pitches. Here's Braylon Rule. There's 2 down. Yeah, the Bee Diggers have seen some tough pitching lately. That's why they scored a total of 7 runs in those last 2 games, but they were both victories. Braylon Rule swings and hits a fister left side, and it's going to drop foul along the third base side. It's 0-1. Rule grounded to third in the first. Yeah, runs are certainly going to be at a premium, you can tell already. No balls and 1 strike. This has got a playoff atmosphere while the Major League Baseball playoffs are ongoing. The pitch. That is a strike inside, runner to second. The steal, and in there is Keely Langford with a stolen base. But Rule is behind in the count at no balls and 2 strikes. Meager ready. Meager to the plate. Swing and a miss. She strikes out the side in the 3rd inning. And the B-Diggers strand a base runner. 2.5 innings are in the books. The score, Brush nothing, Eaton nothing on 1010 KSIR, KSIR.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. First pitch was a strike there to Shelby Probelski as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. No score in Eaton. Mason Unrein delivers, and that's upstairs. 1 ball and 1 strike. The B-Diggers just had their first base runner of the game, but Keely Langford was stranded at second. Probelski hitting .297 for the right side. The offering. That is up and in. Keep in mind that Mason Unrein threw just 3 balls in the first 2 innings combined. Already 2 in the 3rd. 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch. Strike at the knees. Bottom of the zone. The count levels at 2-2. An excellent pitch by the senior. Probelski, Ayla Ritchie, and Rael Navarro. The pitch. Swung on and lifted towards center field. Tatalini's back, still going back. She makes the catch. Shy of the track, and there's 1 down. Gave it a ride there, did Probelski, but Tatalini puts it away. Here is Ayla Ritchie.
Now hitting right fielder number 4, Ayla Ritchie.
Ritchie hitting .245, a junior. Nice job of Mason coming back. Here it is. Upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. This is the regular season finale for Brush. Game number 21, game number 22 for Eaton. Brush at 9-2 in league play. Eaton 8-2. The pitch. Up and away again. 2 balls and no strikes. Unrein has retired all 7 Reds that she has faced. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Nice job of taking something off that pitch. Real nice job. 2 balls and 1 strike. With Navarro waiting to hit next. The offering. Foul straight back. 2-2. Yeah, that last swing by Probelski is the best ball they've hit so far in the game. The pitch. And that is foul. That pitch was up in the zone, a rise ball. Ritchie decided to swing and made some contact. Remains at 2-2. 1 out, the bases empty in the bottom of the 3rd inning. No score. And the offering. Swing and a miss on a pitch away. It's a strikeout.
Ritchie down on strikes.
As Ayla Ritchie goes down.
Now hitting center fielder number 8, Rael Navarro.
That's strikeout number 3 for Unrein. Here's Rael Navarro. Out of the 9 hole, the offering. In the dirt, scooped up by Brisa. Navarro, a freshman's been tearing it up. 471. And the pitch. And that is fisted towards right field. Should be a routine play for Lefevre. She makes the catch. Had plenty of altitude on it. 9 up, 9 down for the Reds. 3 innings complete. Brush nothing, Eaton nothing on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Carly Tatalini leads off the 4th inning against Julia Meager, no score. B-Diggers have had 1 base runner, and that pitch is upstairs, and that was Keely Langford in the 3rd inning. Tatalini grounded out to the left side in the 1st. Meager's thrown 42 pitches. And the offering. Swung on in line for a base hit into center field. That's the first hit of the game by either side. And it comes out of the bat of Carly Tatalini. And here is Alicia Hernandez. Stepping in for Brush. Well, one thing is getting a hit. Now they got to string this together. Alicia's 0 for 1. The offering. Foul tipped into the glove. No balls and 1 strike. And that was a rise ball. Yeah, you don't want to help out this pitcher. She's good enough as it is. The offering. Swung on and lifted foul down the right side. Long run, there might be a play. And it's just going to be a foul. Long run there and nearly a diving play by Ayla Ritchie. No balls and 2 strikes. To Alicia Hernandez. On deck is Brisa Aguirre Garcia. First time that either team has had a leadoff runner on, or leadoff hitter. The pitch. Oh, she went. It looked like she did. A rise ball totally fooled, and she strikes out. 1 down. Strikeout number 4 for Julia Meager. Brisa grounded to second her first time up. Yeah, got to watch for that rise ball. The pitch. That's a rise ball. She takes it for a ball. We have played just over half an hour of softball, and we're in the 4th inning. A very efficient game. 1 ball and no strikes. At first is Tatalini. Meager looks over towards the dugout for the sign. Now Brisa steps out. All right, back ready to play. The pitch. Change up, a strike. Down the middle, it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Nothing in the 4th inning. The offering. Foul. That was a rise ball up in the zone. Got underneath it. It's ball 1, strike 2. Yeah, this game could come down to a break or just 1 big swing. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Aguirre Garcia. The offering popped up. First base side, who's going to call for it? The first baseman. Lewis makes the catch, 2 down. Yeah, didn't get much contact on that one. Got jammed there. And here's Lefevre. Lefevre popped to the shortstop in her first plate appearance. The pitch. That bounces up there. Now Tatalini to second to throw the slide. And she's safe. That'll be a wild pitch. Boy, she slid on the outside of the bag. That's an excellent slide by Tatalini. Now the Bee Diggers with a runner in scoring position. And Tatalini has demonstrated there has plenty of speed. 1 ball and no strikes to Lefevre. Meager delivers. Strike on the outer half. And it's 1-1. That might have been the pitch to hit to go the other way. 1 ball and 1 strike to the junior right fielder. And Meager delivers. Swung on and grounded, foul along the first base side. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, if you're Meager, you're definitely going rise ball. She has 4 strikeouts in the last inning plus. 1-2 to the plate. That's a rise ball, but Lefevre took it. 2-2. It's a good job by the Bee Digger right fielder. Lefevre back in the box. And the 2-2. Swung on and lifted down the right field line. Could be trouble, and it is foul. Just foul. As giving chase was Ritchie. Remains at 2-2. Well, she nearly placed that in the perfect spot. We'll see another 2-2. And here it is. Fisted in the air, first base side. That's going to be caught by Lewis. And the Bee Diggers pick up a base hit, but they strand a runner at second. Halfway through. Brush nothing, Eaton nothing on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Mason Unrein has retired the first 9 Eaton Reds as we head to the 4th inning. Zoe Lampe struck out her first time up. The pitch, squaring to bunt, lays at third base side, fielded by Bruno. Throw to first is going to be over the head of Gillick and down the right field side, but backed up by Lefevre. And we will score that a base hit. It'll be a base hit. Had a little trouble getting the ball out of her glove. But that's the first hit of the game for Eaton. Well, that's what you have to do. Unrein's been on her game. And it took an excellent bunt, even though they nearly got her. Blake Duncan popped to third. The offering, and that's up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Both teams now with a base hit. The Bee Diggers have 2 base runners. 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th. And the offering. Swung on and driven in the air to right field. Lefevre's right there. Makes the catch to her left. Back to first is Lampe, 1 out. Here is Kiana Smith, who had a pretty sharp grounder to short, but Braylon Rule was able to make the play. Unrein delivers. That's a strike. Belt high in the outer half. It's 0-1. Yeah, Mason mixing locations, doing a real nice job. And the offering, and that's low. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. 0-0. Brush and Eaton, a 2 versus 4 matchup. The Bee Diggers 4th and 3A, and the Reds are 2nd. The pitch, fisted in the air, left side. Rule, the shortstop to her right, makes the catch. 2 outs. Another pitch that Unrein did a nice job of getting in on the hitter. Stephanie Bingley grounded to second her first time up. Amazing. 36 pitches, and she's recorded 11 outs. And the offering. Swung on and driven in the air down the right field line. Long run for Lefevre. She dives, and that ball is fair. She can't make the catch. Runner around third. Lampe's going to score, and this will be a 2-out RBI triple on a fly ball down the right field line by Bingley. And Eaton leads 1-0. Talk about perfect placement. Lefevre nearly made an incredible play. But there's nothing more she could do. And here's Meager, who hit a little nubber back to the circle. The offering, swung on and fouled back. Yeah, not hit hard by Bingley, but in the perfect spot. And if Avery can't get to it, and she's got speed, then it's going to be hard for any fielder. No balls and 1 strike. Got to not allow a second run to score, and that pitch is up and away. 1-1. The first run of the game has come in the bottom of the 4th inning. 1 ball and 1 strike to Meager. The pitch, foul straight back into the seats. 1-2. We've got a heck of a crowd today on both sides. This is a potential finals preview. 1-2 here to Meager. Aguirre Garcia lays down the sign. The pitch, swung on and popped foul and out of play. Off to the right. Remains at 1-2. Meager awaits the pitch. Wide stance for the pitcher. Here it is. Bounces in. Nice block there by, really a scoop by Brisa. 2 balls and 2 strikes. With a runner at 3rd and 2 down. Unrein delivers. Popped up right side of the infield. The first baseman, Gillick, will make the grab in foul territory. And Eaton is retired in the bottom of the 4th inning. They pick up a run, though, on 2 hits, including an RBI triple from Stephanie Bingley. To the 5th inning we go after the break. It is Eaton 1, Brush nothing on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Let's head to the 5th inning. Julia Meager delivers, swung on and fouled back on a pitch on the inner half to Mason Unrein, who grounded to 3rd in her first plate appearance. 1-0 Eaton on a run-scoring triple from Stephanie Bingley with 2 down in the bottom of the 4th inning. Meager ready. The pitch. And that changeup takes 1 hop. And it's 1-1. Unrein, Langford, and Bruno, 6, 7, and 8, and hopefully more for the Bee Diggers in this 5th inning. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the offering. Foul straight back. Man, some heat there by Meager. Remember, Sadie Ross was a freshman, now a junior, but she is injured, and she was a 13-year-old freshman when they won the state championship in 2020, but not available. But Meager's one heck of a pitcher. The pitch, swing and a miss. It's a strikeout of Mason Unrein, and Meager all of a sudden is racking up the strikeouts. She's got 5 in the game. 1 down in the 5th inning. Both teams have had 2 base runners, including Langford, who walked and was stranded in the 3rd. The pitch, that is taken for a strike. Down the middle at the knees, it's 0-1. One big swing can tie the game. Yeah, really hard to square up either pitcher. And the offering. Swing and a miss on a rise ball. 0-2. That's the pitch you got to lay off of, that rise ball. It's very tempting for the hitter. And the 0-2. Changeup called strike 3. Tremendous pitch. Strikeout number 6 for Julia Meager. That is just a money pitch. 2 outs. Here's Amaya Bruno. She struck out her first time up. Man, we've got a battle of 2 outstanding pitchers. Meager of Eaton, Unrein of Brush. The offering. Swung on and fouled off to the right. No balls and 1 strike. Again, Brush has faced some really good pitching in the last week. 3 runs against Resurrection Christian in a 2-run victory. 4 against Lamar in a 4-1 victory. Nothing here so far. Swung on and lined on 1 hop to short. Duncan has it, throws to first. It's another 1-2-3 inning. The first actually since the 2nd inning. Her 3rd of the game for Julia Meager. We have played 4 1/2 innings. Eaton 1, Brush nothing on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. And a ground ball for a base hit to begin the bottom of the 5th inning on the first pitch from Unrein to Jaylee Lewis, who struck out her first time up. That's the 3rd hit for the Reds. They lead Brush 1-0, a run-scoring triple with 2 outs in the 4th inning from Stephanie Bingley. Probelski lined out to the center fielder, Tatalini, scoring a bunt. And it's, what happened there? It's a strike, and the ball got away. It'll be a wild pitch.
Lewis over to second on the play.
But it is a strike. Probelski never pulled the bat back. So she's in scoring position as Jaylee Lewis. Bee Diggers have to prevent this run, considering the low-scoring nature of this game. And the offering. Swung on and fisted foul, and had a play off to the right. No balls and 2 strikes. Mason Unrein had retired the first 9 Reds, and then a bunt single by Zoe Lamping. She would score on that triple by Bingley. 0-2. The pitch. High. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This inning brought to you by Better Electric, covering all electric work from residential to commercial to agricultural. Better does matter. 970-521-1030. Swing and a miss on a little heater on the inner half. That's a strikeout of Probelski, and Mason Unrein hadn't picked up a strikeout in a while. That is her 4th. She struck out Ayla Ritchie, who's now at the plate. The offering, up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 out, 1 on, bottom of the 5th inning, and the Reds lead 1-0. Brisa lays down the sign. The pitch, popped up right side. The first baseman, Gillick, makes the grab. 2 down.
Ritchie pops out to the first baseman. 2 outs in the inning. That'll bring up center fielder number 8.
2 down for Rael Navarro, who flied out to Lefevre. Every one of these hitters has been aggressive. I mean, nobody's really taking pitches, but it's tough. These pitchers are all over the strike zone. Wind and offering. Swung on and grounded to third. Bruno throws to first for the out. And just like that, a runner was at second with nobody out, and that runner is stranded. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete already in Eaton. Eaton 1, Brush nothing on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Cashlin Tatalini will be the pinch hitter. In the top of the 6th inning for Reese Lambert. This is 9-1-2. This is going to be a huge chance for Brush.
Number 10, Cashlin Tatalini.
A big opportunity for the Bee Diggers. Tatalini did not start this game. Julia Meager has allowed just 1 hit. The pitch swung on and fouled off. Kind of a tomahawk swing there by Tatalini. No balls and 1 strike. Let's check out the numbers for Castron, hitting .481. Braylon Rule and Carly Tatalini to follow. And the offering. That's a strike. Wow. On the inside corner. I got the bottom of the zone. It's 0-2. Meager ready. Meager unleashes. Fouled on a rise ball. And that jammed Tatalini, stays at 0-2. She does a nice job of shortening up that swing. You're down 2 strikes. You need a shorter swing. No question about it. You take a long swing, and it's that much tougher to make at least solid contact. No balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. And that rise ball is up and in. 1-2. To Cashlin Tatalini. Looking in. Meager to the plate. Changeup is popped up third base side, foul territory. Duncan with a long run makes the catch. Oh, man. Blake Duncan with a beautiful play. Near that fence is able to put it away. That's a lot of athleticism there. 1 down. Braylon Rule is grounded to third and struck out. She's 0 for 2. Again, every hitter right now is a tying run for Brush. Julia Meager steps off, I should say. And Braylon steps out. Rule awaits the pitch. Here it comes. Up and away. 1 ball and no strikes to Braylon Rule. 1-0 Eaton, top of the 6th inning. I remember a baseball game 15 years ago that was 1-0. I think it was 2006 that the Bee Diggers lost. And that was in the regionals. The offering, swing and a miss and a pitch up in the zone. And probably out of the zone. 1-1. You have two great hitters coming up in Rule right now, and Carly, who has the lone base hit for Brush in this game. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swung on line, base hit into right field for Braylon Rule. She runs through the bag since it was into shallow right field. That is a rally starter, hopefully, for the Bee Diggers. And that ball got in on the hands, but she had enough muscle to generate a base hit. Carly is grounded out and singled and was stranded. The Bee Diggers have stranded 2 in the game. The pitch upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. The lone run for the Reds was scored in the 4th inning. We're in the 6th. Nice tight softball game in Eaton. The offering swung on, grounded foul along the first base side. And the count evens at 1-1 to Carly Tatalini. Bee Diggers will not play until a week from tomorrow in the regionals that I'm sure they will host. Even if they lose this game, they would finish at 18-3. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Julia Meager delivers. Swing and a miss at a rise ball. Yeah, that pitch was up and away. It's 1-2. That's exactly what Meager wants the Bee Diggers to swing at. 1 ball, 2 strikes with Alicia Hernandez on deck. The pitch. Rise ball high. Runner to second to throw. The slide. She's going to be in there. Stolen base for Braylon Rule. Nice strong throw by Bowden, but it was up the second base side. Now it's 2-2. A base hit can tie the game. To Carly Tatalini. The offering. Swung on and grounded right back off the pitcher's glove. Picks it up. Throws to first. Late. Will score that a hit. Let's see how they scored in the booth. Because it was a bouncer back to the circle. Probably should have been fielded. Well, you know what? We'll give her an error. It wasn't hit that sharply. Doesn't matter how the Bee Diggers get on. 1st and 3rd with 1 out. Alicia Hernandez grounded to second and struck out. The tying run is at third base, down 1-0 in the 6th inning. Meager ready. The pitch. And that one's all the way to the screen, but it ricochets. Runner stays at first, and Tatalini, she couldn't even take off for second. That's how much of a ricochet it had off the back end there. So no advance by either runner. 1 ball and no strikes. The right-hander to the plate. Fouled. Good swing by Alicia. Really good swing. A little bit under it. 1 ball and 1 strike. Best opportunity for Brush. A 1-out base hit from Rule. And then the bouncer back to the circle and misfielded by Julia Meager. Then she was late throwing it to first. And the pitch. Swung on and popped up into shallow right center field. The ball's going to be caught. Runner cannot break for the plate. And now to second is Tatalini on the throw home as the catch was made by Kiana Smith, and there's 2 down. The Bee Diggers, though, have 2 runners in scoring position. Not enough carry on that, but nice heady job of Tatalini taking off for second. Brisa Aguirre Garcia has grounded to second and popped to first. She's up there with 2 down. In the top of the 6th inning in a 1-0 game led by the Reds. And the pitch. Swung on and lifted into center field. Should be a routine play. And it is, as making the catch just to her left is Rael Navarro. And the Bee Diggers leave 2 in scoring position. For Brush, no runs on 1 hit. 1 error and 2 left. 5.5 are complete. From the new Eaton Reds softball complex, it is Eaton 1, the Bee Diggers nothing on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. I'm John Beltran. Let's head to the bottom of the 6th inning. We have played an hour of softball in this game. could be coming to an end sometime soon as Eaton leads Brush 1-0 on an RBI triple in the fourth inning from Stephanie Bingley. Top of the order, Zoe Lampe, who had the lone run scored. She had a bunt single from the left side. The pitch, and swings and grounds it up the middle for a base hit. She took a couple of steps towards the pitcher and swung. That's something you do in softball that you wouldn't do in baseball. And for the Reds, they pick up their fourth hit of the game as they're looking for an insurance run in the bottom of the sixth inning. Blake Duncan has popped out twice, and she will now hit for Eaton. The pitch, strike on the inside corner at the knees. It's 0-1. Win or lose, Mason Unrein has pitched a tremendous game. Great game for her. She's pitched 3 good games in a row. The offering, up and away. 1-1. The Bee Diggers will have the 3, 4, and check that. Be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. No, 5, 6, and 7, I should say, coming up in the 7th. But let's get out of the 6th first. The offering, that's low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Got to keep it at 1-0. I mean, there's no doubt about that. 2-1 to Blake Duncan. The pitch, strike down the middle, thigh high. It's 2-2. Kiana Smith waits to hit next. Duncan awaits. And the 2-2 pitch popped into left field. That's got major carry towards the track, and the ball is caught. Nice backhanded catch by Cashlyn Tatalini. And there is one down. The ball gets loose and backed up by Gillick. Bee Diggers got to be careful. They nearly threw that away. Cashlyn Tatalini with an excellent play in left field.
That'll bring to the plate second baseman number 3, Kiana Smith.
One down for Kiana Smith, and that was a defensive substitution. Brush really strong defensively. The offering upstairs. Smith has grounded a short and popped to the shortstop. 0 for 2. 1 run on 4 hits for Eaton. No runs on 2 hits for Brush. The pitch, change-up hitter. Yep. First and second now. Here for Bingley. All Bingley did was guide that softball down the right field line. That's all she did. And she was rewarded with an RBI triple 2 innings ago. The pitch, up and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The Bee Diggers' 16-game winning streak is on the line. Down 1-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Unrein to the plate. That is a ball inside. 2-0. And Julia Meagher's in the on-deck circle. 2 balls and no strikes. The offering popped up in the infield. The infield fly rule is called, and Braylon Rule makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down for Meagher. Grounded to the circle and popped to first. Yeah, it's anybody's game. You keep it at 1-0. But that second run cannot score. Keep it right there. The pitch, strike at the knees on the inner half. It's 0-1. Both pitchers have thrown masterpieces in Eaton. At second is Lampe. At first is Smith with 2 down, bottom of the 6th inning. The offering, swung on and popped foul down the left side. Long run for Tatalini. She makes the running catch. Cashlyn Tatalini with some speed out there. And Eaton is denied in the bottom of the 6th inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. To the 7th we go. Eaton 1, Brush 0 on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Avery Lefevre will lead off the 7th. She's popped out twice. 1-0 Eaton Reds. And the pitch. Swung on and fisted on the ground is short. Duncan has it. Strong throw to first for the out. And Avery gets up that line, but maybe hit a little bit to the right of the shortstop. Might have been able to beat it out, but Lefevre is 0 for 3, and she was very aggressive. Here is Mason Unrein. They've given Tatalini a hit on her previous at-bat, so the Bee Diggers have 3 hits in the game. Unrein grounded out and struck out. She swings and pops it up behind the second base bag, caught by the shortstop Duncan. 2 pitches, 2 down in this top of the 7th inning. And Keely Langford is Brush's last shot. Langford walked and struck out. 0 for 1 in the game. Julia Meager delivers. Swing and a miss. Yeah, unsure on that rise ball. Got to swing all the way. Don't hesitate on that swing. Either don't swing or swing with all your might. None of that half-hearted stuff. 0-1. And the offering. Up and away. 1 ball and 1 strike to the senior. Keely Langford with 2 down and the bases empty. In the top of the 7th inning, Eaton leads Brush 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. That's a strike at the knees. On the inside corner, bottom of the zone. And it's 1-2. Now you really have to watch out for the rise ball. No question. She's going to go upstairs here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the plate. And that is... Did she get a piece of that one? I think she did. Yep, another check swing. Got a piece of it as the bat went not all the way around, but it did make contact. It remains at 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Eaton looking for its 15th win of the season. Julia Meager to the plate. Swing and a miss on a rise ball up and away. And the Eaton Reds have snapped Brush's 16-game winning streak. The Bee Diggers lose for the first time this season on the road. Final score, Eaton 1, Brush nothing. The Bee Digger post-game show is brought to you by Advanced Agri Solutions. Make sure the nutrients you purchase for your field are getting to your crops. Get a full plan of seed, food, and water with Advanced Agri Solutions. Call Dusty or Roxy 970-571-2024. For the Reds, 1 run on 4 hits. No errors and 4 left on base. No runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 4 left on base for Brush. The winning pitcher was Julia Meager. The loss went to Mason Unrein, her first of the season. Time of the game, 1 hour and 9 minutes. 2 of the 3 hits for the Bee Diggers came from Carly Tatalini. The lone run was scored in the 4th inning when Zoe Lampe led off with a bunt single. And with 2 down, Stephanie Bingley lofted a fly ball down the right field line. Lampe scored from first. The Bee Diggers did have a threat in the 6th inning, 1st and 3rd, but a pop-up to 2nd. Then it was 2nd and 3rd, and then a pop-up to center ended the inning from Brisa Aguirre Garcia. The Bee Diggers close out the regular season, an outstanding year, with an 18-3 record, 9-3 in league play. The Reds 15-7. And they improved to 9-2 in the Patriot League, but that could have been a finals preview. Undoubtedly could have been a finals preview. So we will learn sometime next week who the Bee Diggers' opponents will be in regional play. And again, we strongly assume that'll be at Brush High School. I'm John Beltran with a final score once again. Eaton 1, Brush nothing on 1010 KSIR. KSIR.com, and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.